Hello, friends. Happy Tuesday to you. It's Talk About a Tuesday. I don't know why all of a sudden, I get on live and I have a little of a what? What day is it today? Oh, I hope you can giggle with me whenever I do things like this. We are going to keep the camera this way. That way I can easily see people who talk to me in the comment section. I'm going to share this into the group really quickly here. My kids are riding their bikes to and from school today, which eases me a little bit off of picking them up. It's a beautiful day in Minnesota. Woo, I love this weather. All right, friends. Before I get too caught up in this, I have to check out something because they just made an announcement like 30 minutes ago, which I'm super stoked about. Yep, it's there. It's there. Oh, my goodness. They just made another steal of the day. They just announced it 30 minutes ago, and it looks like oh no, delete that. Oh my goodness, did they change that back? I'm gonna see. Okay, so I'm blowing a little bit of time, you guys. So talk to me in the comment section. Hey Jan, thanks for joining me today. Oh, they did. They did. They were true to their word, you guys. So yesterday they had the steal of the day for the dragon fruit bracelet for only $35 with any size order. They said today only, yesterday. Guess what? They're right, because now the dragon fruit is showing up again for $146 on our website. But that means you can still get it as a bonus buy for $35, just so you guys know. So yesterday it was available any size order, $35, add to the cart. Today, not anymore. So today they just announced a steal of the day for the Avery necklace, only $20 with any size order. Now, I have to tell you, this beauty is reversible. Only $20. That's crazy. This is it's reversible. You have all these beautiful butterflies full of color. I have seen multiple people style this so many different ways. And the most recent was one of my VIPs she won a drawing and she won this necklace, and her daughter really wanted to wear it. So her daughter wore it, I think on Easter or something. And it went absolutely perfect for her outfit. So you guys, this is $20 with any size order. Regular line is like 90 something. So you can tack this on with any size order. Pick an impression pair of earrings in the pink, the baby pink and silver, add to cart, and then go view the steal of the day at the top of the cart. That's so awesome. I love it. Okay, so the Avery is now available, and the dragon fruit went back to its regular price, which means tomorrow it is possible that either one Avery might sell out, or it might go back to the steal of the day. I don't know. So, because you just never know, you have to keep your notifications on. Hey, Nancy, thanks for hopping on with me. It is Talk About a Tuesday. Let me get to the questions in the comment section of the Bling Boutique, where they pop questions in there asking me about the business, about Park Lane, all the things that I try to answer. Here we go. I'm scrolling. There it is. There's the questions. We got 4 questions. Let's see how nosy they are today. Hey, Linda, thanks for hopping on with me. Cindy wants to know, when a new collection comes out, do I keep the jewelry from the old collection? If so, do you keep just your favorites from the old collection or all of it? If you don't keep it, what do you do with it? Okay, great question. So, it kind of depends. If the piece still lives on the website, I might keep hanging on to it for a bit. If it's something that, well, okay, let's be honest here. I collect my own collection of jewelry, right? The ones that I wear goes in a special area in my office where it's like that's the jewelry that I wear and on all of that. So that stuff stays with me. I never resell or any of that stuff, things that I've worn. I just don't do that, but other things, like if a piece comes and goes really quickly, I will either do I might do a couple things with it. I love to give put good pieces aside for when I play bingo. I love to do that for prizes. And then sometimes I stash sale them. It kind of really depends on the piece. Rings are really hard because you have to have a specific person looking that with that ring size, all the things. Or sometimes they end up on my vendor tables as well when I do vendor events in person, pieces that are not available anymore. But when a new collection comes out, um, a lot of times, like when a new collection comes, we still have other pieces still within that new collection. So, for example, the retro chic collection came about, right? When that came about, what's still featured in the catalog was still the Viper necklace, was still the Vibes bracelets. You know what I'm saying? Still, we had those pieces carry into the retro chic collection. So just because a new collection comes out doesn't mean all of the past goes away. That's not the case whatsoever. We have pieces that have lived on our website for a really long time and they're still our core collection pieces. So for example, like our whisper earrings, those have been in the catalog since I started and well before. Like, so those have been around for a really long time. Same with like the sparkling earrings, the gorgeous studs. Those have been around forever. Hey Christine, those have been around forever. Those are like a classic core piece for Park Lane. Very rarely, I mean, we've seen some pieces live for a really long time in our collection. So, yeah. So there you go. Okay. Next up, Jessica wants to know how close I am to winning my trip to Cancun for my family. Oh my goodness. All right. So, Linda, I have to tell you, since she's live with me today, your name did not get drawn for the free trip to Cancun. I would have told you immediately if it did. But they did the drawing. It was last week, Friday, or wait, Friday. They did the drawing, and I was so like, call my name, call Linda's name, let's go. And they didn't call us. They called some other people who won a free trip to Cancun. I'm earning a trip to Cancun right now. And I am basically the submit button away from earning a trip for one. Like I literally just have to go and hit submit on a party order, and then I'll have secured my trip for one. And then my trip for two, we have to buy my kids in, by the way. So since they're not home yet, I can talk about it because, like I said, I don't want to get their hopes up if by chance something happens. But basically, we have to buy our kids in. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Listen, they'll be able to get free chicken nuggets because it's an all-inclusive resort. Doesn't matter how many they want, right? No, but I am super close to hitting the trip for two. I am working really hard right now with three new people because those new people, everything that they submit between now and next Wednesday is triple points. Triple points. So I'm working super duper hard this week and into next week to like get as many triple points as possible on their sales, as well as obviously stuff for me. But like I'm trying to push them as much as I can because it's triple points. It's worth it. So I am working hard to get there by next Wednesday. That is my stretch goal, friends. That's my stretch goal. So say just a little stressed out. I'm a little stressed out, you guys. It's all right. I told my family I'm a little bit like stretched and whatever. If they can just deal with me for like another week and a day, mom will be a lot happier person just because I'm working hard, right? It's for my kids, it's for my family. Once I secure it for Craig, then it's just a matter of putting money aside for when they say like, okay, here's your thing. You can buy in your people if you want to. You know what I mean? Yeah, that is the goal. I know, Linda. I wanted you to win too. Trust me, I wanted you to win too. Who knows? Maybe they'll pull something out of the hat for the last couple weeks in May to do something like that again. I have no idea. I don't know what Park Lane has up their sleeve. Listen, I didn't know they were going to drop the deal of the day. Clueless on that. They always have special things popping out. Okay. By the way, if you're live with me and you have a question about Park Lane, my business, anything like that, pop it in the comment section. Okay. The next question is Kathy wants to know, will the Sparkle Box stay free shipping now that orders include? Yeah, I told you, Sparkle Box is free shipping. It is free shipping. And again, talking about the shipping costs, I'm going to say this out loud again because most people don't know this, and maybe you didn't hear that one live I did, but 2 months worth of Sparkle boxes being shipped costs the company $1 million. 2 months worth of Sparkle boxes, the total cost for shipping for 2 months worth is $1 million. And they did say right now that free shipping on Sparkle boxes still. Okay. So that's wonderful. P.S. Okay. I know I'm wearing a pink dress. Yesterday I had on a blue top, and today I have on a pink tank top dress. I mean, like, 'tis the season to be comfy and all of the things. I love these kind of dresses. But look, like, okay, put the Phoenix away for a moment. But that looks nice even on my pink dress. This is a Sparkle Box necklace. If you're like, what is that? This is a Sparkle Box necklace, my friends. Look at all the colors in it. And, like, I would definitely wear that with that too, right? It's so cool. All right. Hey, Kim. Hey, Janine. Thanks for joining. But today I wanted to wear turquoise with my pink dress. I wanted to pop a little bit. Yes, Janine, you love the necklace. I know. As you hop on with me, if you have a question for Talk About It Tuesday, pop it in the comment section. That it's delayed here. So you guys, earlier you pop it into the comment section, the better. I have one more question on this, and I'm looking at it. I don't know if I can answer it. Jan wants to know, on average, what percentage of the stylists win the trips? Well, I don't know how many win, but people earn the trips. I always like to make that difference because, listen, we work our butts off to earn the trips. But I will say this. I know, Linda, me too. I love pink and turquoise. She asked for a certain percentage. Like, is it 10%, 15, 20, 30%? I don't really know because people have the option of cashing out. I know we have probably about 10 or more people within the Mary Grace organization that tend to just cash out their trips that they win. So, like, I don't know what it looks like in other organizations. So, but when we go on the trips, I feel like there's at least like 300 people there. So, and maybe that's counting their partners with them. But I'm a really bad judge of that. So I don't really know the percentage. I suppose I could ask, but I really don't know. All I know is that what's super exciting, you guys. By the way, if you have a question, pop it in the comment section. Janine, I'm getting sidetracked. Heading to Hawaii in a week. What? You get to go to Hawaii? Oh my gosh. I love it, Janine. I need to know where you're going in Hawaii. If you go to Honolulu and you go to Waikiki Beach on a Sunday, you might see the Waikiki Beach Ministry happening on Sunday on the beach. And if you do, I want you to know my grandfather started that. Isn't that so exciting? My grandfather was the founder of the Waikiki Beach Ministry in Honolulu, Hawaii. True story, true story. Anyways, I digress. Okay. What I was gonna say is that the Mary Grace organization, so it all encompasses like so many amazing people, right? And I have to say, this trip earning period, there have been probably 6 people on the trip earning list that I have never heard their names before in the Mary Grace organization. And what is happening is there are new people who are bringing in new people into their business. And so it's like they started Park Lane like in less than a year ago. and then they just bring people into the business with them. And what has like snowballed in is they've been shooting for certain things, shooting to kind of be promoted up the ladder. And and I don't want to say by accident, but they earned a trip along with doing that. And so it's really exciting to see brand new names on the list of people who literally started Park Lane like 6 months ago, and they have earned a trip to Cancun. So if when I talk about these trips and what I'm shooting for and the numbers and things like that, and you think to yourself, oh, I would, if I joined, there's no way I'd ever earn a trip. Well, I bet they had the same thought too. But then when they started shooting for promotional goals and things like that, all of a sudden a trip landed in their lap that they earned kind of by accident, just by shooting for other goals. So it's super, super exciting. Okay. Have you ever cashed out a trip? Linda asked. No. No. Ooh, you're going to, okay, Janine. Awesome. I've never cashed out a trip, Linda. Um, no. No, never cashed out a trip because I was like, no, I'm going on that little vacation. Because it is a little vacation, right? For me and my hubby, great for us to get away. And all of that, but never cashed out. Never even thought like, oh yeah, I'll cash out on this trip. No, because the cash out option is $1,000 per trip that you earn, and that is not near what the value of the trip is, right? It just doesn't make sense to us. Like Craig's like, no, let's go on the trip. Like, no, we're not going to cash out. We're going on that trip. Yeah, the only time. Oh, okay, I changed that. When I first joined Park Lane, we were earning a trip to Disney World, okay, which was super amazing. So I joined Park Lane in February of that year, Super Bowl weekend. So maybe it was January. I don't remember. Joined Park Lane that year, Super Bowl weekend, and I started working my business. And I ended up, that was one trip that they allowed us to earn more than 2 trips. So I ended up earning 3 trips actually. But I was pregnant with my 3rd baby. So I had 2 babies at home. And I was like, well, we weren't going to bring 2 kids along and a pregnant wife to Disney World. Cause honestly, Craig and I were looking at this trip that I earned as like our little breather before we became a family of 5, right? Even though I couldn't ride any rides, I made Craig take me back for our 10-year anniversary to ride the rides. Okay. Cause I made him make it up for me, to me. But, yeah. So we didn't want to bring one kid, let alone buy in a second kid to Disney World when I was massively pregnant. And I'm just like, no, not Disney World, not pregnant, bringing along toddlers who need naps and things like that. So we actually did cash out that 3rd trip that I earned. But we still went on the trip. Does that make sense? We used the money along the way. So yeah. All right, friends. That's it. Okay. So the biggest thing is if you love the Avery, $20 with any size order. By the way, that $60 special is ending Wednesday evening, tomorrow evening. $60 special. Add $60 to your cart, and then you can add like the Ray bracelet or any high-end item for only $35. That is ending tomorrow on Wednesday. Okay, on Wednesday. So you could add the Phoenix necklace to your cart and then add the Ray bracelet for $35. Okay, crazy special deal. All right, that does end tomorrow, Wednesday. And then if you shop today, though, and you add something to your cart, go view your cart and then see what's available for the deal of the day. It might be the Avery necklace for $20. The Mama earrings might still be there, all the things. So super duper exciting. And if anybody needs anything for Mother's Day, I should say this. If you're local to me and you need something for Mother's Day, say you're perusing by my page, and you're like, wait, jewelry, Mother's Day? That's this Sunday? I know, right? If you need something immediately, send me a message and I can see what kind of deal I can work out for you, and make sure that you have the jewelry in your hot hands for actually Mother's Day. Okay. So yeah. All right, friends, that's it. Have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you right back here tomorrow for Wednesday. And maybe they'll bring in another steal of the day. I have no idea. Um, I'll probably be live earlier on Wednesday though. But okay, all right, friends. And with that said, you guys, well, all right. Send me a DM if you want anything. If you want to take advantage of the $60 deal, needs help shopping, special cart, any of the stuff. Let's talk. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.